Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dave, and we're back with our next reading of the Old Testament from Location X. All right, got my got my reading glasses on here. I've got my New King James Version Bible. That's what we're going to read out of. Remember, if you don't have a Bible, you can go to Bible.com. You can read for free. You can download a whole bunch of different apps, Bible apps, or if you would like this Bible, this one here, it is available at a link down below in my section. All right. Today we're in Deuteronomy chapter 31. We are going to be reading about Joshua, the new leader of Israel, and the law to be read every 7 years. Prediction of Israel's rebellion for a total of 29 verses. All right, so it sure did look longer than 29 verses, but 29 verses today. Chapter 31 of the book of Deuteronomy. All right, here we go. Then Moses went and spoke to the people of all Israel, and he said to them, I am 120 years old today. I can no longer go out and come in. Also the Lord has said to me, you shall not cross over this Jordan. The Lord your God himself crosses over before you. He will destroy these nations from before you, and you shall dispose them. Joshua himself crosses over before you, just as the Lord has said, and the Lord will do to them as he did to Sihon and Og, the kings of the Amorites, and their land when he destroyed them. The Lord will give them over to you, that you may do to them according to every commandment which I have commanded you. Be strong and of good courage. Do not fear nor be afraid of them. For the Lord your God, he is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Then Moses called Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, be strong and of good courage, for you must go with this people to the land which the Lord has sworn to their fathers to give them, and you shall cause them to inherit it. And the Lord, he is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. So Moses wrote this law and delivered it to the priests, the son of Levi, who bore the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and to all the elders of Israel. And Moses commanded them, saying, at the end of every 7 years, at the appointed time in the year of release, at the festival of tabernacles, when all Israel comes to appear before the Lord your God in the place which he chooses, you shall read this law before all Israel to their hearing. Gather the people together, men and women and little ones, and the stranger who is within your gates, that they may hear and that they may learn to fear the Lord your God, and carefully observe all the words of his law, and that their children, who have not known it, may hear and learn to fear the Lord your God as long as you live in the land which you crossed the Jordan to possess. Then the Lord said to Moses, behold, the day approaches when you must die. Call Joshua and present yourselves in the tabernacle of meeting, that I may inaugurate it. So Moses and Joshua went and presented themselves in the tabernacle of meeting. Now the Lord appeared at the tabernacle in a pillar of cloud, and the pillar of cloud stood above the door of the tabernacle. And the Lord said to Moses, behold, you will rest with your fathers, and this people will rise and play the harlot with the gods of the foreigners of the land, where they go to be among them. And they will forsake me and break my covenant which I have made with them. Then my anger shall be roused against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured. And many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that when they say in that day, have not these evils come upon us, because our God is out among us? And I will surely hide my face in that day because of all the evil which they have done, and in that they have turned to other gods. Now therefore write down this song for yourselves, and teach it to the children of Israel, put it in their mouths, that this song may be a witness for me against the children of Israel. When I have brought them to the land flowing with milk and honey, of which I swore to their fathers, and they have eaten and filled themselves and grown fat, then they will turn to other gods and serve them, and they will provoke me and break my covenant. Then it shall be, when my evils and troubles have come upon them, and this song will testify against them as a witness, for it will not be forgotten in the mouths of their descendants. For I know the inclination of their behavior today, and even though I have brought them to the land which I have sworn to give them. Therefore Moses wrote this song the same day, and taught it to the children of Israel, Then he inaugurated Joshua the son of Nun, and said, Be strong and of good courage, for you shall bring the children of Israel into the land which I swore to them. I will be with you. So it was when Moses had completed writing the words of the law in the book, when they were finished, that Moses commanded the Levites who bore the ark of the covenant of the Lord, saying, Take this book of the law and put it beside the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God, that it may be there as a witness against you. For I know your rebellion and your stiff neck. Today, while I am yet alive with you, you have the rebellious against the Lord, then how much more after my death? Gather to me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their hearing, and call heaven and earth to witness against them. For I know that after my death you will become utterly corrupt. Turn aside from the way which I have commanded you. Evil will befall you in the latter days, because you will do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger through the work of your hands. And Moses spoke in the hearing of all the assembly of Israel the words of this song until they were ended. Tomorrow, we get to find out what that song was. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me on this reading of the Old Testament. If you're just now joining me and you haven't followed me, go ahead and give myself a follow. Subscribe to the channel. And we did the entire New Testament, and now we're going through the Old Testament. So I would appreciate your support. And then, of course, share these videos because it might be the only way that someone gets to hear about the gospel of Jesus Christ. All right. Thanks so much. I hope you all got something from today. I know that I did, because it seems right now in our world that everyone is just like thinking that God is just this God of love, right? And that the God of today is not the God of the Old Testament. That's just not the case. He is the same God yesterday, today, and forever. He is a vengeful God, and he will destroy the evil that's upon us. And I pray for those that are mocking him right now in the Olympics. I've seen some stuff. I have not watched the Olympics. I'm not going to. I'm not saying I'm boycotting them, but I will not watch the Olympics. It is pure evil. It is satanic. It is demonic. So God will be back. God will punish those he will not. All right? He is a vengeful God. He's not just a God. It's already ended this way, but man, my heart's pretty heavy with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. So pray for your leaders. Pray for your family. And just make sure that you're on the right path. All right? From Location X.